There is an optional update for Clash of Clans. Let's tell you when and why they bring optional updates and how that differs to a regular update. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I'm your host, Judo Sloth. I was actually just working on my next video when I logged into Twitter and seen that Clash of Clans released an optional update. I came to the news tab and there you have it. Optional update version 13.576.8. Okay, but what is the difference between an optional update and a regular update? I thought you guys might want to know about that, so I will explain it to you as well as checking out this update. And if you are interested in my next video, it is going to be on how to upgrade your base as fast as possible. I would recommend subscribing and turning on the notification bell if you do want to see that. Now remember, you can help to support your favorite content creator in-game before making any purchases by entering their code in your settings. My code is Judo, and it is much appreciated, my friends. Optional update version 13.576.8. Are they actually upgrading the game that much in the background? That is the code that the developers use to keep track of exactly any changes they have made. So I find it pretty interesting. Actually, let's go ahead, guys, and let's cook up a Queen Charge army, because what I want to do is have a little bit of fun in this episode. I'm just going to tell you about the optional update and exactly what an optional update is. So let's go with like a Queen Charge mass skelly barrel. I'm just throwing some troops in here. What have we got? An extra. Let's get some balloons in there and that will finish us off. Let's go with a jump spell, rage, freeze, poison. That'll do us. Okay, optional update. What exactly is an optional versus a regular update? A regular update is when we receive new content. So a couple of weeks ago, wow, it's already been a couple of weeks, we received the Super Minion, the Super Valkyrie, various other changes, but an optional update often comes after a regular update. Now, I've got to give a big shout out to Supercell as well, the For Everyone. I would recommend checking that out. It highlights the 10 years that Supercell have had, and honestly, I can't thank Supercell enough for creating such amazing games for all of us, allows me to connect with you guys. It's changed my life. They are such an incredible company to work with. Big GGs to Supercell. But an optional update tends to come after a regular update. Now, an optional update is exactly what it says. It is optional. A regular update is forced. So whenever you open up the game after an update has dropped, it makes you update the game. Whereas an optional update, it's optional. Now, the reason it's optional is because it normally is visual or bug fixes that tend to come with an update. That is why an optional update tends to come a short while after a regular update. Basically, when they are adding a huge amount of content and changing the game code massively, it's only natural that there could be some tiny little errors. The team clearly look for if there are any game-breaking bugs and fix that prior to releasing the update, but sometimes little things can sneak through the cracks, and that is where an optional update comes into play after a regular update. Now, this is different to a patch. Some of you might be asking about that. Sometimes we have balance changes or various other little fixes that can be done on the Supercell end without us having to do anything. Normally they would share information about a patch on the news tab or on their Twitter page. You could follow Clash of Clans or me, in fact, on Twitter. I tend to share this information as well. But a patch tends to be if we don't have to download any files. An optional update is when we do have to download files in order to fix whatever it is that is broken, but the game is still playable, and that is why it is optional. So you should now fully understand what an optional update is. Whenever there is one, I always get a ton of questions, so I figured it was worthwhile spending a couple of minutes to explain it to you. What exactly was fixed in this one? Now, I should probably point out as well that because it is an optional update, Clash of Clans will not prompt you to update the game. So you have to go into your app store, you have to manually download the update, and once you have done so, then the game will have the new fixes. But for this one, we had a fix to the clock tower boost. I did have many of you tagging me on Twitter with regards to this. Some people had their clock tower boost stuck on pause after the update. I'm glad that they are now fixing this, and I was also tagged a lot with regards to the Village Maiden's helmet being misaligned on the war screen. That has now been fixed. Fantastic. But there's a couple of others here that I was not aware of. Maybe you were or were not aware of them as well. The housing space of opponent's clan castle in the info screen during preparation of war will no longer be visible. Now there should be a question mark instead. It was always this way. It means you can't see the clan castle troops of your opponent, so I'm glad that that is being fixed. Fixed skin name not changing when changing hero with the arrows. I wasn't aware of this, but since I haven't updated my game yet, we can actually check that out. So the warrior queen, if I use the arrow, we now have the gladiator warden, but it still thinks it's the warrior queen. Same for the... Look at it! The royal champion is... Oh, no. We're not getting a royal champion skin. Don't get your hopes up, Judo. And the other fix was for a rare game crash for people in the layout editor whilst a wall piece was selected. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and update my game in the background. I haven't done it yet because I did want to show you the hero arrow selection screen. I'm just about ready to get into an attack to finish off this video. Let's have some fun. We can do a queen charge. I do need some C2C troops. And let's go find a base. Okay, I'm not expecting this raid to go incredibly well, let's be honest. It is just a random queen charge into a skeleton barrel, but I have been searching for about 10 minutes, and this is the best loot that we found, guys. Now that I've hit Titan 1, clouds are a bit of a nightmare. How about you? What league are you in? Are you finding clouds? We need to get into this. Time is ticking. Now, with the single target Inferno, I think if we were to send a battle blimp directly in this area, we might actually be able to get the single, the scatter, and believe it or not, the enemy queen as well. Oh, there's a black bomb! Oh, my word! Now, we did manage to get the scatter shot, but the Yetis are jumping across towards the queen. The Yeti mites will get the single! Oh, we should have got the queen in. What am I doing? Whilst the queen was distracted, I could have took the archer queen out. Now, believe it or not, it has worked out relatively well there. Look, guys, let's get a wizard in there to help the king. Shame I don't have a headhunter alongside this. Whoa! Rage, don't use the queen ability. Ooh, we just about kept it. Wow, that was pretty crazy. Right, let's go king. Royal champion here as well, because we do want to get in towards the single target Inferno. Let's get a couple of balloons in. Oh, this is actually looking pretty good. Let's use that royal champion's ability. Now let's go with a few wall breakers. Let's freeze the single. Let's rage this area. Where's my wall breakers? Where are they? King's ability, we need the queen in. We need the queen in. Come on, queen. You go into that base. Oh, we've opened up access to the core as well. We've opened up access to the center, and the queen is not going to go in. Oh, no. And the healers are on the royal champion. Okay. Well, I think at this stage, all we can do is send the skelly barrels into the middle. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's get the Grand Warden over there as well. And it's, you know what? It's not going too bad. It's not actually going too bad. We can jump, I guess, this area for the queen because we don't need her in the center anymore. Let's rage the skelly barrels. I'm hoping that the skeleton barrels can indeed get to the town hall. Yes, they do. Oh, Grand Warden's ability. Get that town hall down. Queen is locked on by the single. Let's use the ability. Oh, all the skellies are going to go. This is crazy. Could we get this done? Could we actually get this? Oh, the queen's going to go down. Let's send some skelly barrels along the outside with the wizards. I can't believe how fun this has been. But with 3 wizard towers, guys, I think we might indeed see the end of this attack. It's such a shame that the queen went down because this would have been a 3-star. I can't believe it. If the queen hadn't have gone down, we would have got this. Now, I think, all things considering, that was quite a hectic but enjoyable attack. I quite enjoyed that, and you know what? Like I said, my next video is going to be how to upgrade your base fast, but maybe we should have some fun with queen charges. I didn't really teach you... Why is the healers on like 2 skellies over here? You go, boys. You get that done. Maybe we should teach you a little bit more about the queen charge. I'm not the most proficient at it, but I really enjoy the queen charge attacks, and maybe we can merge them in with other attacks. Let me know. Would you like to see miners, lava loon, maybe other mass attacks like this one, although the mass attacks don't always work out very well, as you can see. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do want to see my previous video where we looked at the current meta in Clash of Clans, recent live streams on Twitch, I'd highly recommend checking that one out. The subscribe button is there as well, guys. But you take care, enjoy the rest of your day, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.